Greetings to all you fierce and fabulous femmes. My name is Angela Martinez D, also known as Eldia, and I'm a spoken word and hip-hop artist originally from Seattle, Washington, currently living in Nottingham in the UK. My heart is heavy that I can't be there with you this evening and for the conference. It was really an honor and a privilege to be invited to come and share my work with you all, and I was really looking forward to it. Unfortunately, when my mom heard about the conference and about the nature of the conference, she intervened and basically found a way to disallow me from going. I was coming back to the States specifically for a family reunion and to go to Baltimore, but she made it so that we have a family road trip scheduled and we're going to Montreal. So instead of being there with you at this amazing weekend, I'm gonna be in a car for 7 hours on my way to Canada to visit my godmother. You know, so it really hurts me that I'm not able to be there with you, but what it says to me is that we still need to keep fighting for acceptance, for visibility, and for our right to be free to make our own choices as adult human beings, as conscious, free-willed beings. And so instead of being able to present my poem to you in person, I'm doing it here via YouTube, and I hope that that you are still able to feel me, and that you pass the work on, so that this moment gets to ripple out and still gets to make its mark. This is a poem that I wrote in January of this year, and it really means a lot to me to be able to share it with you here. It's called Mapache. Spanish colonists adopted the Spanish word Mapache from the Nahuatl Mapachitle of the Aztecs, meaning the one who takes everything in its hands. Shout out to Tuki J for the Rowdy Bobbles jewelry. I wear the word femme on a glittery purple plaque on a chain round my neck like a sideshow, a queering of identity loud as a disco to those who know how to boogie. Femme speaks gender identity as an act, a performance, circusry and acrobatics as artificial as the melt of pancake makeup under hot stage lights, and if it's an act, not a fact of existence, then any kind of body can be femme. While femininity is infected with myths of whiteness and class, women supposedly frail, slim, and slight little things who always need looking after, and feminine men are anathema when heterosexual is the norm. A queer femme of color is far from this. We carry our own burdens, and probably some of yours too, with a face full of glitter, the shards of every broken promise we have ever heard. We put on lipstick in the mornings, smack our lips twice, and smile once at ourselves in the mirror. Sometimes it's the only smile we'll see all day. So we cherish our reflections like we have learned to love the rest of our bodies, the line between it and hate still so fragile, contained by a thin membrane carefully grown and maintained by unlearning. We're not new at this. Our wet and wild years at the drugstore are decades in the distance. Now we both listen and speak. We will look you in the eye when we make a point. There are so many points to be made. My expertly applied liquid eyeliner doesn't mean you can take me for granted. Queer women of color, gender warriors, are actors picking out our own wardrobes and writing aloud our own lines. Days filled with improvisational theater, navigating sexism, racism, homophobia, nights with meditation, chanting and incense, your performance a manifestation of the most authentic self-expression you can conjure. Our saints Hooks, Lord, Hughes, Butler, Baldwin, and Jordan, Andazua, Moraga, and almost every drag queen ever strutted a nightclub in a corset and slinky red dress. We rarely go unnoticed, rarely settle for less than fabulous, believe that life is up for grabs and that even in heels and a push-up bra you won't be a pushover. You'll choose your partners and your pregnancies, one or many or none at all, because your sexuality is yours and belongs to no one. You have begun the process of decolonization, Tell them I don't have time for your bullshit. I'm occupied. And you return to crafting the exquisite feminist script of your existence on the tips of your fingers and the walls of your airing out closet. We're so in touch with ourselves, you could call it self-pleasure. I wear mascara, but I don't wear a mask. Don a miniskirt while I do some mental math and show skin while going in on the right wing. Ask me anything, but I'll choose if I answer. I assert agency in the midst of structure, chipping away at the cornerstone because I'm not afraid to ask questions. This agency, it scares straights almost as much as does our desire, unpredictable, uncontrollable as the weather, which is why we seem to spend so much time talking about it. People want to figure it out, but I'm not hearing them unless they're complimenting me on my contributions or my earrings, and the only reason I am able to say thank you is 1, because I've worked so damn hard at it, and 2, because I am thankful. The closet is full. This is for all my gender warriors who live outside of it, giving the weary some room to rest. We're not new at this. Our femme is the lingering energy of every single woman who's ever been called an old maid when she stopped doing her hair because she saw her priorities changing. Bold, transgressive, and unexpected. By rejecting limitations, we grasp galaxies. And like the brightest graffiti in the most dangerous places, you just can't tear your eyes away.